Listen to a story about a man named Jim, a good country boy, Christian and to live. And then one day he was sitting in the pew when he realized what Jesus wanted him to do. Run, he said. Power. County office. Well, the first thing you know, Jim's commissioner. Kinfolk said, Jim, move away from there. Said, State House is where you ought to be. So he ran and lost in the primary. To a woman, that is. Charlotte Gardner. So now Jim said this county's full of sin. Put a cross on my truck and locked my office in. So good old Jim, a frugal little man, became the top fiscal dog in all of Rowan County, that is. Buy them all. Treat schools like shit.
I hereby call this meeting to order. We'll now proceed with the public hearing.
Mr. Sides, I have something to say, sir. I have a petition here with 5,000 residents of Rowan County signed on here to support you in praying in Jesus' name and only in Jesus' name. And also, excuse me, I would like to show our support by leading this room of good citizens gathered here today with the help of my good friend Mike. Would you lead us in a hymn?
What a friend we have in Jesus, all our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer.
Thank you, Reverend Goodman. We appreciate your support very much. And I'd just like to say one thing. I'm confident I speak on behalf of all the commissioners when I say that after the meeting, as a sign of our gratitude, we would like to offer you a sexual favor of your choice.
Well, that would be fine, sir.
Whatever you want, Reverend Goodman, there are 5 of us. So I'm confident we can take care of any requests you have. You don't have to decide now. Just let us know after we adjourn and we'll go into a closed session.
I will do that, sir.
Thank you. No further questions. Next.
Oh, what a friend we have in Jesus.
Commissioner Sides, I just want to say that your prayer does not represent me.
Well, that may be true, and that's perfectly fine, but it is my right to free speech.
As chairman of the county commissioner, you represent all the citizens of Rowan County, not just your particular religion.
This is a Christian nation. What religion are you?
My mother is Catholic and my father is Jewish.
Little Jesus never hurt anybody.
Well, not at home or at church, but this is a government meeting. You represent all of us.
Could somebody please beat the living hell out of this communist? Would anybody else like to speak?
I have something to say. And for this time, I'd like to be heard.
All right.
Well, I'm a lifelong citizen in Rowan County. I vote. I even pay my taxes. And your style of prayer, it does not represent me at all, sir.
What religion are you?
Muslim.
Seriously?
Yes, I am.
I dare you to say that again. your religion?
I'm a Muslim. We worship God too.
Get 'em, boys.
Oh God. Now you get. No. Now Bill. No.
Does anybody else want to speak?
Well,
What is it, ma'am?
I'm a little afraid to say.
Don't be shy, speak up.
I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to get beaten.
You only have 3 minutes. Speak or sit down.
Okay, I'm a mother. I have 2 children. One, a little boy, he's in middle school, and a little girl, she's in kindergarten.
Okay, proceed.
I'm concerned about the schools. The test scores in our country are falling way behind in the world, and the scores in our state are way below average in the country, and the scores in Rowan County are way below average for the state. That puts us at the very bottom. The buildings are so old and run down. I know that doesn't make the teachers happy. It kind of breaks my heart to know my children only get 1 chance for an education, and they're not getting the best that they can get. Isn't that more important than how you pray in the meetings?
Now you see, that's why prayer is important.
Prayer has nothing to do with this.
You sound like a liberal to me.
I'm not a liberal.
Boys, could you take this woman out back and adjust her politics?
I'm not a liberal! I'm not a liberal!
Anyone else want to speak at this hearing? Nobody? Well, that concludes the public hearing. Okay, time to vote.
Now it's time to say goodbye to Jim and all his friends. They would like to thank you folks for voting these guys in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping, helping of their stupidity. Commissioners, that's what they call them now. Nice folks. Hey, y'all come back now here.